Good evening, Honorable Justice Joseph Garu.
Good evening, my lord.
Good evening. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. I can see.
We are able to see you and hear you, both the things.
Very good.
We'll start at 7:05.
Yes, sir.
5 minutes grace for the people who are traveling from campus to their homes.
Okay.
Thiru, I just rushed back from the office.
Oh,
Yes,
very kind of you. I'm sorry I trouble you.
I had forgotten about it. Oh, because I was sitting in the court.
I'd called a couple of times and sent a
No,
message.
I was in the court.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry if I disturbed you. I didn't.
Overall, I'm not seeing any screen. Anybody? Only I see only you. I don't know what is the system.
No, I think they are sharing a screen. Maybe that is the reason.
Maybe they have given you speaker's view. Whoever speaks, this face will come there.
Okay.
We don't see the other people. Now I got Mr. Rao.
Yeah.
I see Mr. Rao. I don't see Thiruvengadam.
Yeah, it recognizes the voice, then displays a face.
Is Justice Bannormat coming?
No, he's traveling. In fact, he has gone to Mysore.
Good evening, Prakash Rao Garu.
Very, very good evening to you all, and especially Justice Syriac, Joseph C, and all our other colleagues and faculty members.
Namaskar, namaskar. Mr. Prakash Rao.
Good evening.
It's very nice to see you, sir, after a long time.
Yes, we are bound to see each other like this.
We should, please explore and make use of us, exploit us rather.
We are having the Justice G.V. Sitapati Garu also.
Oh, very nice.
Namaskaram.
Namaskaram, sir. Meer kanapattara screen lo aithe. Namaskaram. Bagunara?
Bagunnanu, sir. How are you, sir?
Fine. Fine.
This event has been organized at a fairly short notice.
Yes. It doesn't matter, but the good things happen very like this only.
Sure. And the credit goes to Dr. Rao for organizing it pretty fast.
Certainly.
No, sir. It is your cooperation that has made it to happen. We are only the workers.
No.
The motivation should come from you people only.
We are partners now from onwards.
No, I mean the industry and judiciary.
Yes.
If you are able to get motivation from these two, academics work very seriously. I think Ashok Ram Kumar is traveling from Vijayawada to Hyderabad.
Oh, okay.
He's on his way. He told that he'll be joining in the car.
He's part of BIMACC.
And he's also a very close friend of us. He's our adjunct faculty. He takes classes to our place on regular basis.
He was one of the first person to be trained by BIMACC.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Thiru?
Mr. Ashok Ram Kumar, advocate, who also happens to be my brother-in-law.
Oh, where is he? Is he in Hyderabad?
Yeah, based out in Hyderabad.
First I heard Ashok Arnavalli.
Ashok Ramkumar is his name.
Yes.
Sridevi,
Yes, sir.
you can start within 1 minute. People may join because
Okay.
we cannot wait for other people to join. Okay?
Shall we wait for a minute, sir?
Yeah, 1 minute. That is
Yes, sir.
7:05.
Yes, sir.
Our college works up to 6 o'clock, sir. Buses start at 6 o'clock. It reaches all the places by 7:38. So many of our people are in the transport vehicles.
So shall we start?
Yes.
Good evening, one and all. I, Sridevi, on behalf of ICFAI Law School, Hyderabad, cordially welcome everyone virtually present for the MoU signing ceremony between Bangalore International Mediation, Arbitration and Conciliation Center, in short, BIMACC, and ICFAI Law School, IFSC, Hyderabad. Alternate dispute resolution methods have become the norm for the settlement of disputes in the legal era. To keep up with the pace of development in ADR avenue, ICFAI Law School has provided a wide array of opportunities to its students, from including ADR as a subject in the curriculum to having ADR society for grooming the skills of the students in this direction. Also, ICFAI Law School organizes mediation and client counseling competition every year at national level for promoting strategy for negotiation and client counseling skills among budding law students across nations. With this concept in mind, ICFAI Law School Hyderabad is collaborating through MoU with Bangalore International Mediation, Arbitration and Conciliation Center, BIMACC. BIMACC provides methods of resolving disputes in a quick and efficient manner. It provides for out-of-court settlement methods such as mediation, arbitration, conciliation, mutual evaluation, collaborative settlement. BIMACC is a not-for-profit body registered under Section 11 and 12 of Income Tax Act 1961. BIMACC has its headquarters in Bangalore and has a presence in Delhi, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Cochin, and Chennai. BIMACC activities functions all over India and the world. BIMACC is recognized by the Department of Justice, Ministry of Law and Justice, Government of India. BIMACC aims to promote India as a global alternative dispute resolution hub. To grace this occasion, ICFAI Law School Hyderabad welcomes Mr. Justice Syriac Joseph, former Judge, Supreme Court of India and former member, National Human Rights Commission, Mr. B.C. Thiruvengadam, Advocate and International Arbitrator and Mediator, Justice B. Prakash Rao, Justice D.V. Sitapati. I also welcome Professor Hargopal Reddy, Professor Hemlata Devi, Professor Pratap Reddy, and other dignitaries on this occasion. I welcome all my faculty colleagues, students, and all other participants to the MoU signing ceremony. Moving further, we have with us our very own director, sir, Professor A.V. Narasimha Rao, who is the constant support and guiding line of ICFAI Law School. Sir is a doctorate in environmental law. Sir has 15 years of teaching and research experience in addition to the industry experience of 20 years. Sir has written more than 50 research articles published in national and international journals. Sir is specialized in corporate law, IPR, environmental law, banking, and insurance law. Sir has guided several LLM and MBA students for dissertation and thesis. Sir, we welcome you. Sir, we request you to give the welcome address.
Thank you, Sridevi, for giving this opportunity. Honorable Mr. Justice Syriac Joseph Ji, former Judge, Supreme Court of India. Honorable Mr. Justice B. Prakash Rao Garu, Judge and acting Judge of combined states of AP and Telangana. Honorable Justice T.V. Sitapati Garu, Judge of the joint AP and Telangana states, and other colleagues. Ashok Ramkumar and other people present at this juncture. We are aware that a good number of cases are pending in the courts. In a search to deal with the cases very fastly and efficiently, people have identified the alternative dispute methods, having 4 different formats: negotiation, mediation, conciliation, and arbitration, as the models or mechanisms to resolve the conflicts and disputes across the which are pending in the courts. Legal Service Act in 1987 and introduction of the section 89 in the CPC by an amendment in 2002, which came with effective from 1/7/2002, has given importance to the alternate dispute resolutions day by day. Now, the alternative dispute resolutions, more particularly mediation and arbitration, have become a buzzword among the judicial part and also in the conflict dispute resolution mechanisms. You are aware the Salem Advocates Bar Student case versus United of India has prompted much more and added things to the mediation and arbitration process, and resulting from establishment of the permanent mediation center at the Sasari Court in the beginning and later other parts. This is the history we have, evolution part. The Arbitration and Reconciliation Act has given support to the two methods, but so far we do not have any standard format or enactment for the mediation other than those guidelines given by the Supreme Court of India and regulations made by the government. And now a bill is pending in the Parliament. We call Mediation Bill 2020-21. This has to be approved, and meanwhile, many suggestions come, including our Thiruvenganam and other people have given their opinion in order to improve the quality of the bill and also the processes and settlement of the disputes. At this juncture, we happen to meet Mr. Thiruvenganam on phone through one of the honorable judges of the Telangana High Court. At that juncture, we thought, let us further promote the mediation and other ADR processes in order to resolve the disputes which are happening, so that the piling of the cases in the courts will be reduced and the speedy disposal for which the alternative dispute resolution mechanism is formed. So with this, we have taken a decision in order to sign a MoU. The MoU talks about three important aspects. One is establishment of a center at ICFAI Law School with the title ICFAI and BIMACC Center. This center will be giving trainings and also train advocates, students, and other people interested in this process in the mediation process and other relative processes. That's one activity. Second activity, this center is going to have a special training to the advocates and students, so that after completion of the required and specified hours of training, these people can be added as a panelists and empaneled in the centers, so that they will be able to discuss and help the agencies which are engaged in the dispute settlement mechanism. Third, they will be giving hand-holding to the law school in organizing the competitions, number one. Number two, in offering PG diploma courses and other courses, and what are the requirements under those part, curriculum development, etc., will be guided by the BIMACC. So these are three important objectives we started with. This memorandum of understanding, there are a lot of journey, a long journey is there. Now only we are stepping into this part. We are inking the MoU now. For this eventful event, I welcome everyone, including Honorable Mr. Justice Syriac Joseph, other honorable judges, faculty members, and vice chancellors, other people here, present here. Let me explain what the ICFAI Law School means to some of the people who joined very recently. The ICFAI Law School is a premium institute established in 2010, is a constituent unit of ICFAI Foundation for Higher Education, a deemed university. This law school is ranked number 1 by the GHRDC, number 4 by the India Today, number 29 by the NIRF, and other agencies are ranked between 1 and 2. And this is one of the well-known institute in India offering undergrad course, postgraduate course, and research programs. It has organized many competitions as a part of yearly events, including mediation and client counseling. We have conducted one Louis Brown competition at our institute. More than 50 teams participated. Every year, not less than 30 teams will be participating in mediation competition and the client counseling competition. We are training our students to be mediators, clients, and other part of this. So these are the few developments we are running. As already Sridevi said, we do have the ADR as a core subject, ADR as a practical clinical subject. In addition to this, for BA people, 8 papers are there as honorary papers, honor subject, which required to be passed to get BBA LLB or BA LLB honors with the ADR specialization. So this is the history of our part. So with this, I once again welcome all of you to this beautiful evening, spending here, leaving your families and other thing. I know, don't curse me for this kind of thing, but it is an eventful evening because we are going to do some kind of activities. We are going to learn something. We are going to impart some knowledge, disseminate knowledge to the people. So we have to take some kind of pain for this particular purpose. So I thank Sridevi for giving this opportunity. I thank everyone who are present here in this August gathering. Thank you, Sridevi, for giving this opportunity once again.
Thank you, sir. Moving on, we have with us Mr. B.C. Thiruvengadam, advocate and international arbitrator and mediator. Sir is a lawyer since 1983. Sir has degrees in commerce and law from Bangalore University and an intermediate degree in chartered accountancy. He is a patent agent of the Government of India and a certified US patent process prosecutor from California. He is a certified mediator by ISDL San Francisco and High Court of Karnataka. Sir is a specialist in several areas of commercial law, including corporate, IPR, banking, energy, and insolvency. As an arbitrator and mediator, he has resolved several domestic and cross-border disputes. He was involved in establishing several court and act mediation centers in India, including BIMACC. He has trained thousands of mediators, including lawyers, including sitting judges of the High Court and Supreme Court, company secretaries, and chartered accountants in India and abroad. Sir is a partner of Thiru & Thiru, a legal 500 law firm. Sir, we welcome you on this particular occasion. So we request you to speak a few words on this occasion.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Ms. Sridevi, for your generous introduction. A slight correction, I'm no longer connected with the law firm Thiru & Thiru after my designation as a senior counsel.
My apologies, sir.
No, you don't have to apologize. I should have updated you on. And I'm extremely grateful for giving BIMACC an opportunity to be a partner in a path of progress with such an esteemed organization, the ICFAI Law School. And thanks to Professor Rao and also to Justice Tala Kodanram, who took the initiative and persuaded me to have a dialogue. And that is the reason we are today. BIMACC is stepped into its 12th year. It's a very young organization, and it has become the largest not-for-profit comprehensive alternate dispute resolution institutional center in India and one of the top 25 in the world. This was started with the aim to provide affordable dispute resolution mechanism. Instead of alternative, it should be affordable, where not only from people from India, but most of third world countries would choose an affordable institutional ADR, especially arbitration or mediation, and BIMACC is the forum for that. Professor Rao mentioned about huge number of backlog of cases. The fact of the matter is, we have forgotten that it is not a situation of docket explosion. It is docket exclusion. A study conducted by one of the organization on behalf of my earlier law firm revealed only 9% of the disputants come to lawyers in courts, and 91% are excluded from the system. And merely with 9% of the disputants, we are complaining of backlog. Imagine even if 1% addition to this backlog, the load on the courts, we may crumble. ADR is not a threat to lawyers. ADR gives an opportunity where one may ask, what happens to the 91% who are excluded? They try to, most of them just do not even decide to get the disputes resolved. They just give up. Some may choose other methods, and the study revealed 9%, more than 9% of the disputants took the help of the underworld and mafia. It's a very pathetic and sad situation. So that's where not just lawyers, various other professionals can be trained in mediation, and they can offer a good platform, a mechanism where people resolve their conflicts. In our effort to promote ADR, BIMACC has a motto of collaboration and not competition. BIMACC does not consider anyone as a competitor because it's a large pie, and we need people to be trained as mediators and dispute resolution experts. What can be a better opportunity than training young minds? And that's where ICFAI plays a very, very important role. We want to train young lawyers into arbitrators and mediators by setting up ICFAI BIMACC Mediation Center. I'm sure people of Hyderabad, people of Telangana and the entire region will benefit by getting affordable dispute resolution mechanisms. His Lordship Justice Syriac Joseph has been a great inspiration to me, especially because it is he who identified me and pushed me into the area of mediation. And I know how of the amount of devotion and commitment he had in setting up the Bangalore Mediation Center. It was the largest court annex mediation center in the country and most successful one. And with his support, we decided to start BIMACC in 2013. His Lordship, though after his retirement as a judge of the Supreme Court, after his stint at the National Human Rights Commission, His Lordship is the Lokayukta, present Lokayukta of Kerala, and he has taken this time, valuable time, to participate in this event. I owe a lot, and BIMACC owes a lot to His Lordship. Thank you very much. In this momentous occasion, there are many people who have played a very, very critical role in promoting ADR, especially mediation as such. I need to thank all my tutors, as well as my colleagues in the Bangalore Mediation Center. We're all wonderful mediators, and some of them are expert trainers. Professor, we assure you that we'll bring in the best of the trainers to train your students and the trainees at your center. The hallmark of this MoU is ICFAI will be the first university or law school to come up with an LLM specially meant for mediation and conflict management. We hope that we'll be able to do this in the coming academic year if everything fits well. And we are there to support. And as Professor said, we will definitely be there to do the hand-holding at the initial stage and sure the baby will start to run on its own within a few months. Again, thank you, Professor, for giving me this opportunity. And also, all the eminent judges who are witnessing this program, faculty members, well-wishers of BIMACC, for the immense support by participating here today. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now we have with us Mr. Justice Syriac Joseph, former Judge Supreme Court of India and former member National Human Rights Commission. Sir is a law graduate from Government Law College, Trivandrum. Sir was enrolled in the bar in 1968 and practiced in Kottayam and Kerala High Court. Sir has held the office of Additional Advocate General and on 6 July 1994 was appointed as a judge of Kerala High Court. On 7 July 2008, Sir got elevated as judge of the Supreme Court. Before that, Sir was a judge of Delhi High Court, Chief Justice of Uttarakhand High Court, and Chief Justice of Karnataka High Court. Sir, during his tenure as Chief Justice of Karnataka, has spearheaded the establishment of the famous Bangalore Mediation Center, India's largest court-enact mediation center at that time. So we welcome you, sir, on this occasion, and we request you to speak a few words on this occasion.
Distinguished guests and friends, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
On. Distinguished guests and friends, I was not told that I am supposed to speak on this occasion. No notice was given me. It's a violation of principles of natural justice. I came to witness this August ceremony and to bless our new venture. Being part of the BIMACC, it is my privilege and duty to be present on this occasion. I'm very happy that I am here with you, the distinguished people in the field of law and justice. It's a great moment, maybe a unique moment, as Mr. Thiru said. Collaboration with the law school and the BIMACC, I am sure, will be a venture which will be emulated in future by other people also. I have only 2 points to make now, because just to say. One is that people should realize and recognize that mediation is part of the justice delivery system in this country. It is not an appendix to anything. Mediation is part of the justice delivery system in this country. It has been given statutory recognition, and therefore it need not be considered as inferior to other parts of the system. It has its own advantages. Mr. Thiru has referred to it or indicated that. My experience, mediation has helped many people to provide justice to the people who came or resorted to mediation. I am aware of the success rates, not only in Bangalore Mediation Center, but at Delhi also. When I was in the Supreme Court, I was chairman of the committee which was to prepare the manual. So I was actively involved. So everybody knows that I don't repeat. But I am very happy and proud that I was instrumental in setting up the Bangalore Mediation Center, which was a big impetus to the mediation movement in our country. Now mediation has been accepted, and therefore it gives certain amount of satisfaction to me for my association with the Bangalore Mediation Center. The second thing I want to mention is that, as in the case of the regular court system, in the case of mediation also, we must be careful, particular about the quality of justice that is rendered. It should not be merely mediation for mediation's sake. It should not be merely because people have come and we do something to. In fact, if made use of properly, mediation can provide better justice or higher quality justice than the regular court system. I wish people realize this. And if we realize that, then we find a lot of meaning in, as Mr. Thiru said, even universities starting courses or postgraduate courses or research programs in mediation. So therefore, this memorandum of understanding being signed today will go a long way to strengthen the mediation system, which is part of the justice delivery system in our country. I wish all success to the endeavor. I also congratulate Mr. Thiru and also Mr. Rao for joining together, coming together to sign this memorandum of understanding. I am happy that I could be a witness to this beautiful program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now we have come to the most awaited moment of the evening, that is signing of the MoU. I request our director, sir, to take over the event.
So now this is the MoU agreed by the two parties. We are going to sign this very shortly and will be exchanging the MoU virtually at present, but physically at a later stage, either by courier or in a person when we meet. I request all of you to wish all the best to us and also wish the success to us. Sir, please sign, and I'm signing now. Please do sign, sir. Yes, sir, great. This is my signature, sir. I have signed. And last page is, and every page is signed. Formally, the MoU signed by the two parties. Now we are together in order to serve the society and also contribute for the development of the ADR mechanism, more specifically the mediation and arbitration. And this is going to happen very shortly, sir. The ICFAI Law School always makes a commitment and keeps commitment and continues the commitment till the milestones are achieved by it. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity to sign this particular part, more particularly to Honorable Mr. Justice Joseph G. and Mr. Thiruvengadam was taking a lot of pains in vetting the documents. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, and congratulations. I'm sure it will be a very, very progressive, beautiful partnership, not just merely to ICFAI or BIMACC, for the entire country.
Yes. Entire society, entire system, justice delivery system, it is going to be a contribution, some addition.
I'm sure it will.
Sridevi, next.
Yes, sir. Congratulating ICFAI Law School and BIMACC on this collaboration. I request Justice B. Prakash Rao to give best wishes on this particular occasion.
Very, very happy occasion for me to be present amongst you all, and especially great persons like Justice Syriac Joseph G. And I congratulate the BIMACC and also the ICFAI Law School for entering into this wonderful activity and with the signing today. And I wish them all the good luck and best wishes also. Only thing which I would like to just caution from my experience as a lawyer and also as a judge is, can we not take some steps even from our joint efforts to activate even the presiding officers to make it a mandatory exercise of one of the ADR methods in all the pending matters, which is not being done. Especially I can most say as far as these two states are concerned, because I've been practicing here and working also. So that message has to be reached how far BIMACC with the assistance of the ICFAI law with the, and in coordinating with the bar and bench and also the legal service authorities, officers are there who are doing government services. How far we can reach to the litigant by activating the presiding officers. In fact, that is what I'm not saying that they do not know, but that is what being done. So with this little advice or suggestion from my side, I wish once again to both of them, the school, institution, and also the BIMACC, for a good luck and all the best. Congratulations.
Thank you, Justice Prakash Rao. I'm sure your suggestion is well taken. BIMACC and its team are always ready to give and extend our support to the judiciary, be it subordinate or even High Court. Sensitizing the judicial officers is very, very important, as we should not forget the major and important stakeholders in dispute resolution mechanism are the litigant public. We'll definitely, if an offer, a request comes from the judiciary, we are willing to extend our support.
Thank you, sir. Moving ahead, I request Justice G.V. Sitapati Rao, sir, to convey his best wishes on this occasion.
Honorable Justice Syriac Joseph G, Justice Prakash Rao garu, Sri B.C. Thiruvengadam garu, Dr. B. Narasimha Rao, and members of the faculty of ICFAI Law School and the students. I am very happy to be present on this occasion, of course, through virtual mode, on the occasion of the signing of this MoU between ICFAI Law School and BIMACC. At the outset, let me congratulate the torchbearers of both the organizations for having entered into this partnership this evening, which I am sure is going to be very fruitful and will definitely it will deliver the desired results. Well, I believe that ICFAI Law School and BIMACC are more or less of the same age, and so they match well, and they will definitely move on the forward journey together to achieve the desired objectives. And Justice Syriac Joseph G and Sri B.C. Thiruvengadam have referred to the efficacy and the necessity of the ADR methods. I may say a few words from my own experience. I was a judge for more than 40 years, both as a trial court judge and a high court judge and chairman of a national tribunal. during the long innings of these 40 years, whichever case I took up for final hearing or conducting trial was more than 10 years or 15 years old. So if the trial goes, it takes more than 10 years for the matter to reach a final hearing stage. And at the High Court level, it takes much more. So when I, after post-retirement, when I started dealing with some arbitration matters, I was immensely satisfied to find from my own experience how fast the matters were getting disposed of. They are taking just hardly 1 year or maximum of 1.5 years as ordained in the statute. The very same matter, if it were to be taken to a trial court, I'm sure it will never get disposed of, and it will definitely take more than 20 or 25 years. In the trial courts, if the stakes are very low, perhaps they get disposed of early. But if the stakes are high, like hundreds of crores, as we deal with arbitration matters, the advocates will try to exploit all the provisions of the CPC. And luckily, because the CPC is not applicable to the arbitration matters, and they're getting disposed of very fast to the satisfaction of everyone. That gives a very immense satisfaction even to the arbitrator also. It gives a sole satisfaction because the very same similar matters involving similar civil disputes, we were not able to dispose of for years together in the regular courts, but here we are able to dispose them off by passing the awards within a matter of 1 year or 1.5 years. Similar matters, and here there is no oral evidence also in most of the matters, which is really gratifying because if you take to the regular civil court, the examination of witnesses and cross-examination of witnesses itself will take years and years. Recently, I was presiding over a local Adalat bench in the High Court on the occasion of this mega local Adalat conducted on 12th of this month under the aegis of National NALSA, National Legal Service Authority. Several motor accident claims where the amounts involved were less than 1 lakh were pending for more than 10 years. And after 10 years, all of us know what will be the real worth of that 1 lakh. And we were able to dispose them off in large numbers within a matter of few minutes, thanks to, of course, to the cooperation of the advocates and also the insurance companies who were involved there. So that gives a real satisfaction for a judge or arbitrator or a mediator. And most of the matters were disposed of through mediation only, across the table, whenever they were not able to come to understanding regarding the amount to be awarded as compensation. A little bit intervention from the bench, local Adalat bench, will help them, in taking them a right decision and in a win-win situation. So that gives a real satisfaction to the person who is dealing with the matter, apart from the fact that both parties are also equally satisfied. So there lies the efficacy and efficacy of these ADR methods, particularly the arbitration, mediation, conciliation. And I'm happy that ICFAI Law School is entering into a fruitful collaboration with BIMACC, where the ICFAI Law School can get trained teachers and experts to train the students of law in these ADR methods, because the future is going to be ADR methods only, and the traditional trial court methods will not stay for long. And in this present age of LPG, liberalization, privatization, and globalization, the ADR has already come to stay, and it's going to be the order of the day in future also. And therefore, there is a very need to train every law student. Of course, ADR methods are also part of the curriculum and clinical subject of the course, but a real-time practical experience also is required to be given to the law schools to bridge the gap between the classroom and the court hall. Here, of course, it is arbitration hall or mediation hall. So to bridge that gap, the students of law should be given the necessary exposure to the expertise of conducting these mediation, sessions or the arbitration sessions. And in that way, I am sure this collaboration between ICFAI Law School and BIMACC will definitely go a long way in training our students who are going to be the future mediators and arbitrators apart from being advocates. So I once again thank Dr. Narasimha Garu for giving me this opportunity to say these few words. I'm sorry if I have taken more time than what was expected. Because I have to say the few words in response to the call of the duty coming from no less than the director of the law school. So thank you, Narasimha Garu. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Wishing this collaboration a huge success. Now I request our director, sir, to highlight on what will be the way ahead of this collaboration.
Any member from BIMACC who wants to speak for a minute or so, or present here? So Thiruvenkalamji, you have to mediate.
Sorry, I lost the voice. Yeah.
Any member from BIMACC who is present here, any
Okay.
wishes from them, you have to mediate.
Mediate about on what dispute? We don't have a dispute here.
No. Mediate means to talk in between.
Okay.
It's not speaking. They have to speak. It is by our dispute.
Okay.
Anyone?
Siri, are you there?
Hello, everybody. Yes, sir, I'm here. Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Professor Narasimha wanted anyone from BIMACC to speak.
Okay.
He says to mediate. You're also a trained young mediator. You can share your experience, and she's also a honorary coordinator of BIMACC and one of the youngest mediators too, and a gold medalist in LLB.
Okay, great.
Hello, everybody. I won't be able to switch on my video. I'm extremely sorry for that. I'm running low on charge, but I'm really happy to be here. And I've been associated with BIMACC for the last 1.5 years, and the experience has been really, really good. So I started interacting with BIMACC way back in 2016, I think, when I was a law student in Christ University. I happened to write one of the articles for their blogs, and that's how my association with BIMACC began. And there has been no looking back ever since then. And I have learned a lot from Thiru sir and Revat ma'am. And I've had the opportunity to work with Ramya and Manik, and it has been a very good learning experience. And last year in March last year, 2021, I got trained as a mediator. I completed my 55 hours of mediation course, and it was very nice. It was life-changing, I must say, because I learned that there's so much more than law for a lawyer, because trained a lot about soft skills, how to talk to people, how to dress well, and a lot beyond what we are taught in say law school. So it was more than books. So I had a very great experience, and also my peers were from different age groups. So I was the youngest person. I was 24 last year. And the eldest person was Padmanabh sir, and he is close to 95 years, if I'm not wrong. So that was the diverse age group that I got to interact with, and everybody is so accomplished. I think it was a batch of 20 people, and I had so much to learn because all of them are holding such high posts. So I think I've always been inspired, and I'm really happy. And now I'm fortunate to be working under Thiru sir. So I assist him with all the research work that BIMACC does. So yeah, I think I'm having a very, very nice time, and I get to learn a lot at such a young age. So I'm very grateful to Thiru sir and everybody for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Siri.
Yeah, thank you, Siri. Now, lastly, we are going for the concluding remarks. Already, time is spent by our participants, so we have to give some time. In fact, ICFAI Law School believes in interface between the law school academicians and also the professionals. networking between law schools and also professional agencies is a must in order to bring expertise of the academician into the profession and wanting the demands of the profession into academics, so that the real people completing the law will be entering to the profession, do justice for the profession. That's the ultimate objective. With this objective, we have trained many advocates for last 4 years during the summer holidays by inviting them to the campus of a law school and keeping them, staying them, giving the residential accommodation at our place free of cost. This is going to be another feather in the heads of the law school professionals here. Today, we have a lot of opportunities to the mediators, more particularly. We have seen IBC, Insolvency Bankruptcy Code. There is a one committee called a Committee of the Creditors. So IRP and IP will be there. The role of IP is nothing less than the mediator. Almost he'll be talking to all people, he'll be trying to settle the disputes and finalize the claims which they have already given. Then a scheme is developed or finalized, which will be given to the NCLT, and then the resolution will be passed on. That's what we call insolvency resolution professional also. So that's the way the drug. If you see the latest 2019 amendments of the Consumer Protection Act, it has introduced mediation process at every level, district level, state level, and also the central level by constituting the councils at different levels. Now, this Mediation Act 2020-21, there's a bill 2021, is providing a lot of opportunities for the mediation service providers, and many other new positions are developed. So there is no doubt mediation is going to be a very big bang in shortly, and there is a lot of demand and requirement for the people who will be undertaking the profession of the mediation. To address this issue, ICFAI Law School is coming with a program called LLM Mediation and Conflict Resolution. Whoever completes this particular program, they don't require to go for additional training. These people, once clear that particular LLM degree with a mediation conflict, automatically they will be empaneled as a mediator. The secret behind is whatever the training required are specified by the enactment, or the rules are embedded into the syllabus itself, curriculum itself. As a result, there is no separate training is required, or separate coaching is required, or other things are required for that particular purpose. This is the one important advantage. So the people who want to do their post-graduation, they can make an option, choice for the LLM mediation, so that two things will be completed. One is their postgraduate, achieve for the postgraduate degree. Second, empanelment and doing the profession as a mediator. Both things will come in one shot. Second, we are going to provide a special training for the experts, subject experts, more particularly chartered accountants, engineers, or surveyors, valuers, or other people who can be acted as the mediators, and can be trained as the mediators, provided other qualifications are satisfying, which are required under the rules or under the provisions of the bill. These are the two things. So shortly, maybe within a month or two, we may come with a special training program, which you can be a member, you can participate and take the training program and certification to become a mediator. These are the two important things which I wanted to tell. Third point I wanted to enlighten or highlight or focus is ICFAI Law School Hyderabad is not only one. It is having the 8 law schools spread over entire India. ICFAI is having 11 universities, where 8 universities are having the law program. So total more than 3,500 students are there, which is equivalent to or more than total population of the students passing out from all national and national universities put together. So our strength is huge. We have good number of professors or faculty, which is not less than the professor equivalent to all national universities. So we are going to contribute at different places, geographically distributed places, and also to the students coming from different parts of the country. And we are going to provide training to the advocates, junior advocates, and senior advocates, and experts, and having other qualifications fulfilling. This we are going to make shortly. I want you to make a mark on your calendar about the special training and about the LLM program, which are going to launch very shortly. In addition to this, we are going to start PG diploma for those people who are not the law graduates, who can be a part of this particular mediation, who can help as a mediator. This is the other important thing we want to bring to your notice. All the members present here may tell your people who are interested and take part in this particular training about these 3 important programs we are launching. There is a sky's the limit for the mediation now. As soon as the mediation bill is enacted and coming to enforce, many more things will be coming up. So let us take this opportunity. You be the first bird to fly into the system of the mediation. So with these words, I once again express my sincere thanks to Honorable Mr. Justice Syriac Joseph, Mr. Justice Prakash Rao Garu, Justice Sitapati Garu, Thiruvengadam Garu, and HP Singh and other members who are present at this occasion. This is going to be a historical moment, and we are going to do some milestones very shortly about this. Thank you very much for this particular part.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Professor, for giving such an elaborate highlight of the MoU. One thing I'd like to add is a special training program for arbitrators.
Yes.
We are drawing upon a 45-hour training program wherein the best of the arbitrators around the world are being brought in to impart this training. It's going to be both a virtual as well as a physical program. And a special team is working on it, where the team comprises of eminent international arbitrators. So I have left it to them to work out the program, and I'm sure ICFAI will be the first university law school to introduce this. We'll be too happy.
Yes, sure. Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
It's the first of its kind, and it'll be globally recognized.
Sure. Thank you for the offer.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. On such a happy note, we will conclude this particular event. Coming to the vote of thanks, I would extend my sincere thanks to Mr. Justice Syriac Joseph, former Judge Supreme Court of India and former member National Human Rights Commission, for gracing this occasion. I thank Mr. B.C. Thiruvengadam, sir, for this collaboration. I thank Justice B. Prakash Rao, Justice G.V. Sitapati for blessing us on this occasion. I thank our Director, Sir, A.V. Narasimha Rao, sir, for being a constant support for all the endeavors at ICFAI Law School. Thank you, sir. I thank Professor Hemlata Devi, Professor Pratap Reddy, and other dignitaries on this occasion. I thank all the members from BIMACC who have joined on this particular occasion. I thank the technical support, Murli sir, and Srivalli Bakshi, student technical support, for being a support on this particular virtual event. I thank all my faculty colleagues, students, and all the other participants who have been a part of this evening in signing this particular MoU. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes. I think we can leave now. She has expressed her thanks now.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.